Introduction. Ratan Tata is recognized as a person that transformed the Tata Group from a random collection of businesses into a nimble group that is ready to use new opportunities to expand and grow. The Tata Group is very quick and efficient in expanding its global existence, owning companies in almost every market on the international arena. The company vested a combined capitalization of the market of more than $32 billion with regards to a diversified operations range, which included energy, engineering, consumer products, IT, communications, and others. Source problem. The source problem is associated with the liberalization of the Indian economy at the beginning of the 1990s, along with the worries of Ratan Tata about the future of his company had a tremendous influence. Although the company could boast of its achievements in expanding its global geographical presence, uncertainty as to the direction in which to go remained. Such uncertainty was largely associated with the lack of development of facilities in India, which can limit Tata Group's local expansion. The problem seems even larger if to mention that $1 trillion in its sector investment is needed to fund the infrastructure to overcome poverty, which suggests that Tata Group's perspectives are far from bright. Another issue pertains to the absence of a person that will manage the business after Ratan Tata. This issue can make the company deprived of an effective leader that can help Tata Group expand and achieve new heights. Secondary problems. Short-term issues with development and retention of talent at Tata. According to the case study regarding Tata Group, the unsatisfactory environment for work coupled with disparities in income forced local workers to leave their jobs in a search for better conditions overseas. Moreover, Rajan Tata experienced was often pressured into having a committed team of managers and leaders who will successfully resolve the problem of the lack of talent in the company as well as its retention in the business strategy of Tata Group. Issues with Chorus ownership. The acquisition of Chorus, the United Kingdom and Netherlands steel company, forced Tata Group into more than $7 billion debt, which presents a tremendous challenge. Moreover, the trade union that represented the interests of Chorus workers required the new owners to pay $600 million into assuring their security and livelihood. Thus, to be socially responsible with regards to its employees, Tata Steel had an undoubtedly hard decision on their hands. Long-term. It can be hypothesized that the diversification of Tata Group's operations has expanded too wide, with the company losing its focus. It should have placed emphasis on leading industries that usually generate more profit. Ratan Tata has been unsuccessful in streamlining the operations of his company and now has to face long-term challenges of an eventual successor carrying the weight of the company. Analysis. With the shortages in the Indian talent and poor working conditions in cities such as Jamshedpur, and poor working conditions in cities such as Jamshedpur, Tata Group experiences a tremendous lack of resources for efficient operation. Since 2006 when Tata acquired Chorus, Tata Steel have been experiencing pressure in the aftermath of the recession. With the production of steel in the United Kingdom hitting bottom due to volatile demands from different industries, it is impossible for Tata to achieve growth. Moreover, despite the fact that Tata Motors has a history of manufacturing trucks, SUVs have lost their appeal to customers, which resulted in the decrease of demand. Bad economy influenced the decrease in the desire of owning premium cars, which placed Tata in a tight position. On the other hand, it is an understatement to think that Tata Group is the only company in India in debts. A report concluded that the public debt of India constituted up to 70% of its gross domestic product. It is evident that borrowing was created so that Indians break free of their financial scarcity through the development of infrastructure. The overall management of the company can be regarded as lacking direction and focus. On the one hand, Ratan Tata is vocal about not throwing all resources when it comes to investing in one business, while on the other, he is likely to give in to the intention to reach international growth. The over-diversification of the business resulted in negative implications such as debt and resentment from employees associated with downsizing. Such an unfavorable set of circumstances can only be improved by paying more attention to good management and looking ahead in the future. Alternatives. The criteria for evaluation will be associated with the framework of goals and timeline for helping the management of Tata Group improve the company's operations. Short term. The management of Tata Group should develop a cohesive business plan to address the development of talent, their retention, as well as the preservation of occupational health and safety. For the next 3 years, the strategy of Tata Group should be focused on increasing its local presence and revenue to break the cycle of the negative attitudes shown by local consumers. Long term. To achieve long-term success, Tata Group should concentrate on the highest earning departments of the company such as Tata Motors, Tata Steel, and Tata Consultancy Services in order to recover from debts and increase the international revenue of the company. Tata Group is advised to decrease the number of underperforming departments that the company has acquired. During the process of downsizing, the management should not venture into the diversification of businesses that can potentially lead the company into more debt. Recommended strategy. It is advised for Tata Group to re-evaluate its current orientation and try to keep its focus on a limited number of priorities. The process of diversification and expansion globally did not bring any results, so for the easier management and increased profitability, it is worth for Tata Group to stop branching out. It is also recommended to integrate social responsibility efforts for retaining talent in the corporation since the country is already experiencing immense shortages of workforce. Justification of recommendations. The recommendations regarding the retention of talent are justified by the fact that intangible skills or workers are hard to maintain, so it may be worth to consider an increase in the wage rate for the technical and frontline staff. As to the reduction of industries, the company could concentrate on the main holdings. Implementation, control, and follow-up. Increase wage rates for workers at least 25 cents per hour. Introduce group insurance schemes across the board. Make the senior staff train inexperienced employees. Train managers through coaching sessions and courses. Disregard underperforming industries gradually, for example 10 a year. Introduce micromanagement through the concentration of funds. Study Corgi can help you make your studies smarter. Visit studycorgi.com for more samples like this, study tips, and writing tools.